The time has come.
Anyway, time for a bonus game. We got 2 coins that level and no health. Clearly the subspace was not very helpful that time. But anyway, into World 4, which is the Ice World. So of course the ground is very slippery, but we also get these new enemies called Flurries who shift all over the place, and they're kind of annoying, but they're pretty much just faster Shy Guys, essentially, that chase you down. Like, as you can see, they're changing directions because I'm above them. I know that's a potion, and I want it. Win? Okay. Alright, that's a good amount of coins. As you can see, Toadstool's slower picking up the coins. Doesn't really matter unless you're in a huge field of coins in the subspace. Oh, another one. We're gonna get a lot of coins this level, aren't we? Oh, hey, and a mushroom. I've missed you. Rocket! Sometimes we get a rocket, and that's just really so that you can progress through the level because they didn't know how to bring this into the design. But this section features Shy Guys on chairs with flamethrowers. This game's a little weird, but at the very least we have these platforms to help us fly past them, and this is part of the reason I picked Toadstool, so we can just get past all the Flurries and Shy Guys with no issue. Like so. That's nice. Avoid that guy. And that's the end of level 1 of World 4. Yay, we got a life. We actually lost a lot of lives in the last world, more than I thought we would. Oh yes, 2 lives, very nice. Okay, we made up for it a little bit. We're gonna pick Toadstool again, just cause. And this level starts off with an interesting segment where these, I think they're called Bezos, they're just flying by the screen, and we gotta avoid them by ducking, by jumping, and potentially utilizing the float, but sometimes it's dangerous. And really, this section's easier if you go by slowly. If I were to run past this, they would spawn at a much faster rate. It becomes a little more complicated once you got the Flurries also chasing after you, but once there's a lower platform and then a higher one, they can't follow you because they don't jump. Man, can you imagine if there was a Mario enemy who actively jumped at you? Maybe also one that threw hammers and... I don't know. Lost levels is hard, man. Let's get these coins in this area here. Every one of these could be potentially 3 lives if we happen to get 3 cherries in a row, although that's very unlikely. I don't know why the cherries were chosen in this game. There's cherries instead of coins as the overworld kind of collectible. There's cherries in the bonus game are the most useful item to collect. Another rocket. We have a very similar section here where we're jumping on these platforms, avoiding the Shy Guys with chairs, but here, we actually need to take the Shy Guy's chair and ride it. And hey, free cherries! You can actually grab that. We'll attempt to grab that. I had a bit of an issue grabbing it, apparently. But they specifically give you 5 cherries in this area. There's the one in that crevice right there, and oh, there goes my ride. There's a subspace here, but doesn't look like there's anything to accompany it. Hey, I need my Shy Guy on a chair back. I'd like him, please. Thank you. And my head is going straight through the wall there. I don't know how I'm not being shifted off. But that's okay. Time for a boss. You might have noticed the last level didn't actually have a Birdo boss at the end of it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they kind of considered that whole section with the Shy Guys on chairs like its own mini-boss kind of thing. Oh, I died to Birdo. That shows how bad the ice physics can be in this case. There we are. Again, we didn't get a mushroom that level. We did get some bonus game coins, though. And we're gonna waste them all away, I tells you. There goes another one. Oh, man. Hey, there we go. We got a life. Time to go on to the final level of World 4. I've lost track at this point. World 4, Level 3 of Super Mario Bros. 2. There's a lot of numbers, and I forget what number part this is going to be. Was it part 4? Part 6? I don't know. But anyway, this starts with a very interesting segment in which there's a Birdo right at the start of the level. Just a random pink Birdo. No other enemies or anything, but what we're gonna need to do is Birdo is shooting these eggs, and we're gonna need to ride them past this watery area. It might be possible to super jump. Okay, yeah, it's not possible. This is way too far. Also, did you notice the eggs are just smaller clouds? Where's a potion? Where's a potion? There's no potion. Anyway, but yeah, we need to ride that egg, and there's no other way to get over here. It took me a bit of figuring out to get past that part at first. And then this castle is just a giant ascent in this icy, flurry-filled fortress with spikes, and it's kind of difficult. But we can do it. We can do it. You have the power, jockey. It is up to you.
It's up to you.
Hey, there's the door, finally. And we're back outside. Might as well grab this coin here. And yes, this is an area where we get to see the different mechanics. Oh. We get to see the different mechanics with the Shy Guys. As you see, the pink ones don't walk off of the edges and the red ones do. This is very similar to how the Koopa Troopas in the original game worked, where the ones with the green shell would just walk straight off the edge and the ones in the red shell would walk back and forth. And hey, it's a key guarded by some flurries. Oh boy. I just don't want to get to the door. I was hitting the up button. Why was I not going through? Okay, there we go. Just gotta watch out for Phanto and the flurries. And the screen. Oh, and then the key killed them after they had already beaten me. How about that? These last levels of the world seem to be less forgiving in terms of the length and how little mushrooms they give you. I mean, they probably do have mushrooms in them. I'm just not finding them. But I'm sure there are people who are watching this and know exactly where all the mushrooms of every level are. There we are. Okay, now we have a safe passage down. Hopefully Phanto won't come. Okay, there he is. Ah! He was just waiting for me on the next screen. What an asshole. There's the orb. And the bird mouth. And time for a brand new boss. It's Fry Guy. Not in any way related to Shy Guy. He's just a flaming dude that spits fire at us. He's a new type of boss. And we need to use the mushroom platforms to beat him. I believe it takes 3 hits, just like the other bosses usually do. Even though we just fought Mauser 2, who took, what was it, 5? Oh, and it seems that when picking these things up, we're invincible. Excuse me, what did I do with this thing? Did I just bounce it like hacky sack? Anyway, upon hitting him enough times, he'll split into a bunch of copies, and we need to hit these guys. And these guys can be kind of annoying. They only take 1 hit, though, so... The thing is, once more of them are dead, they start to speed up, so you generally want to kill the last 2 at the same time, so the last one isn't much of a threat. And we get 2 attempts. Nope. Nope.